Alright, how we doing, folks? Here, boy, Marcos 18205 over here as we slowly get out of the snow that hit over here, the New York City metropolitan area, man. People always reacting to the snow, man. It's a blizzard, we're all gonna die. Da, 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 da. Whatever, man. It was like, I don't know, 2 feet of snow, whatever. You just dig yourself out of it and keep going, man. I ain't missing a minute of work. I made money, yo. I always make money when it comes to these blizzards, you know what I'm saying? These hands, they were built for shoveling snow, man. So I hope you guys enjoy this video over here, man. There's nothing to do with the snow. That's all we're gonna say over here. But man, all I've been hearing is people bitching about the snow, man. And, you know, the part that I don't like about snow is the couple days after that, where you get the black ice and everything start melting and stuff, and you know everything's just huge puddles and ice everywhere. That part, no bueno. But everything else, I don't care. Tripmine, you gotta be kidding me. Tech Tuesday, man. Closed gameplay. This is a game that comes down to the minute, to the limit, to the wire, as only Kanye would say. Got ourselves a Weeble, got ourselves a little Nomad, got ourselves something to talk about. Let me start with the Weeble first, man. I don't know if I brought up the Weeble, which I called the Wobble. You know, Weeble Wobble, that's kind of how I name my classes, on some ignorant shit, but entertaining stuff. I never had, and I texted Sonny, he's like, I never had a gun that I like. Like, I really like how it feels. Like, it feels really good that just doesn't kill. Normally, anything that, like, feels good to me is a good gun. You know, I go over feel over anything. You know, if it feels accurate, if it feels like I got some range on it, if it feels like I'm able to do some things with this gun that I'm not with others, I can get down with it. I never had a gun though where I feel that it's good and then I just get clapped multiple times. You know, kind of my diagnosis as to whether a gun's good or not is if my KD goes down while I'm using it, while I'm doing the camos. And my KD, I think it went down like 0.01. It didn't go anything down crazy, but it did go down instead of going up. You know, it's steadily going. I think like 1.62 right now, something like that. You know, nothing great, but you know, decent. You know, hopefully by the end of this whole circuit, we'll be at like 2, which is where I normally like to stand in these games. But 1.67, and you know, went that a little bit when I was using it, and I was kind of like, I don't know. I really like it. I would like to say that I'd like to use this, but on one-on-one gunfights at close range, I get clapped multiple times. Now maybe, you know, I didn't try the rapid fire attached to it. I didn't even try the long barrel. I really only suppressed it, and that's kind of like the only thing I really even did to it 100%. And you know, that might be my fault. Maybe there's some sort of attachment. If you guys know some sort of attachments that kind of go along with it, I'd really appreciate that, because I'd like to know. I'd like to have this weapon in my arsenal. It's good, but it's just not. It could be and should be better than it is. So that's kind of my diagnostic of the Weevil Wobble. And I actually just wrapped up my submachine guns. I think I'll probably be posting up a video where where you actually see me get the diamonds out, because it was actually having to be a good game. But just got all my subs diamond over here about a week ago. See, like that guy right there, now he was in a better position. I mean, let's diagnose that gunfight. I went up over there. Unfortunately, my guy mantled instead of going over, which is what I wanted to, land him directly. If I would have landed directly, I think I would have been able to get him. But whatever. I managed to get a good amount of shots over on him. Now he had all clear range, and I didn't watch the kill cam. I don't know how much he missed to hit me, but he should have had me there, and he had me. But I could have won that gunfight if the Weevil were just a little bit more powerful, you know. Right now, if I had to, you know, now that I've done all the submachine guns, if I had to give my verdict, and hopefully I'll put some gameplay up here soon, if I had to give my verdict on which gun I prefer, I would probably say the Vespa. The Vespa and then the Pharaoh are probably my 2 favorites. The Pharaoh was the one I had the best games with, so I can't even, I mean, check last Wednesday's game, you know what I'm saying? Me and the Pharaoh, we're getting close to, you know, becoming best friends, and that guy over there just rocking people with the Tempest, and I'm like, come on, man, I sprayed you so many bullets. But if I had to pick, I'd probably pick the Vespa still. And, you know, I'm still messing around with it in terms of attachments and whatnot, what is good and what isn't good with it, but the only issue with the Vespa is that I feel like it runs out of ammo quick. So I throw the extended mags on, and I've even run scavenger classes for it, which is fine, you know, especially the map like Combine, for example. I don't mind running a scavenger class instead of the anti-up class. Anti-up's the second one, yeah. Instead of the is it anti-up? Yeah, the one that gives you the kill streaks a little bit sooner. I don't mind doing that because I'm going to be throwing a lot of nades, I'm going to be throwing a lot of EAPs, and it gets me those assist points. So I kind of make up those points in a different way. And I think overall, as I progress, this might be the first game, and yeah, it's a little secret of the trade right here. Marcos has never played without hardline. I always put hardline on all my classes, whatever the hardline equivalent it is. It ends up being on one of my classes. I might have to break that this game. I might need to use that slot for something that gives me a little bit more oomph, or a little bit more options, like a scavenger does. Now, let's talk about the homie Nomad here, who's the last specialist. I'm actually wrapping him up, hopefully, you know, later today. I'm recording this on Sunday. Snowed in, gonna watch the Patriots, gonna watch Real Madrid, and then after that, duty. You know what I'm saying? Duty Call. Actually, the X-Files premieres tonight. Ooh, man, it's not my girl. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do all this stuff. You know, I'm gonna go shovel out a car. I'm like, listen, man, let's do this first, because after that, I might never see you again. Straight up. But I'll figure that out. Don't worry. That's my life problems right there. Wow, my aim wasn't the best there, right? Like I clearly missed them a healthy amount of times. But I don't know, man. I feel like if that were a Vesper, I would have had him, right? Like I think so. That's kind of where this gun falls for me. The Nomad. So, first couple games with the Nomad, I literally texted Susan and I was like, this guy's trash. Like, this is the worst. Like, I thought Battery was the worst. This guy's the worst. After playing with him through 700 kills, I can firmly say he's not the worst. I still think Battery is the worst. I really don't like that. Or, you know, maybe the Firebreak guy is worse than her. But I haven't used the concussion thing he has that much, so maybe that's a game changer. I only used it a handful of times and I wasn't a big fan of it, but either or, pick your litter between those characters. Not the biggest fan of either of them, but the Nomad, at first instinct, I was kind of like, oh, I was like, the Hives, right? So the Hives are pretty much Claymores, right? Let's call them Claymores or IEDs or, you know, like a bigger, badder version of that kind of stuff. Now, anybody, if you've watched my videos from day one, man, you know, when I was posting up Black Ops 1 videos back in the Throwback Thursday days, you know I fucks with the Claymores. Heavy. I roll Claymores heavy. I used to be that guy that once a lifetime in Black Ops 1, I would get a kill with a Claymore. It was automatic because I put those bad boys in populated areas where you couldn't see them. The Hives, I kind of play around them the same way. Look how I'm diagnosing this area right here. So I'm throwing them all over onto these popular areas over there. Now, you could see them. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a good job of hiding them. That's kind of where I haven't been the best at. But I also don't feel you got to go too crazy with it because most people aren't really looking out for Hives, you know, unless they're actually keeping into account what kind of specialist you're running. The Hives isn't really something that, you know, people... I've seen a lot of people walk by them, so it's not that big a deal. It's pretty cool getting the kill when you least expect it, you know, kind of like right there. I all of a sudden started getting points, and I'm like, points from what? What the hell? And I was like, oh, the Hives, yes, woohoo! Then we managed to get ourselves a little streak action over here, and I was nervous right there. I was like, I don't know if the Weevil Wobble could do that. Unfortunately, can't get the roster. We got the haters, got a 9-tag league. Hopefully, we can hold on to this here through the end. So the Hives, the key to them is staying alive, obviously. It seems something very basic, something I knew from minute number 1, but it's not that easy. You know, I died plenty of times in Black Ops 2. It's a pretty fast-paced game, depending on how you play it, obviously, but I like to play it in a fast-paced mode, you know, especially when you're playing Kill Confirm, rushing for tags and whatnot. You're going to get yourself into some trouble at some point. The key with the Hives is having a little bit more patience and putting them in practical locations where, hey, they're actually going to hurt somebody. You can also stick people with the Hives, by the way. I don't know if you know that it's kind of a little bit difficult to nail them, but in that case right there, I managed to stick him with the Hive. Pretty cool, pretty neat. I like that. In that case, it's almost like a Semtex Claymore kind of deal. And check that dude out, man. Like, my aim wasn't the best there, but come on, man. Give me some love, Weevil Wobble. 10-tag game over here. And then we got the reject park as well, which obviously we're not using in this game. What can I say? I don't like reject. I mean, I don't even like the premise of it. And after using it for a little bit, I think it's horrible. I've been using it to, you gotta get like 20 kills, I think, with it to get the little challenge, a little camo with it. Man, am I struggling. I'm gonna post a video about it, so I'm not gonna get too in depth over here. There is some strategery to it, like there is some ways that you kind of, you know, use it to your advantage and, you know, perk up only when you want to, maybe pause a little bit and jump when you come out of it, but no. Not a fan of reject. Not a fan of it at all. Not a fan of it being in the game. Not a fan of it people using it. Thankfully, I don't see it too often. 4-tag game, by the way, over here. Uh-oh, 3-tag game. Are we going to blow this one? Big kill right there with that guy. Shotty guy was pushing in there. May have been pretty close to a streak, honestly. It wasn't a buzz kill, but I wouldn't be surprised the way that guy was pushing through the game. Look over there to my left. See that guy pushed over there, and I'm like, all right. Got to make moves here. Got to push into there. Can't let this just fall on my team over here. See that guy start pre-shooting over there. Don't see anyone shooting. Is he still alive? He got us both. Oh, my God. 99, 95, 195. Thankfully, somebody else out there saved us. 41 and 17. I'll get into Nomad a little bit more. I feel like I didn't get all my piece out on him. But there'll be plenty of gameplays coming up over here with the homie at Nomad because I'm doing pretty well with it, man. And the Hives could really help you protect you in certain spots, you know. Say, for example, the top of this little building where this guy came in that door. Good to throw some Hives down here on the ground to protect you if you're going to stay up there for a hot second. Even if you're laying like a sentry gun or something down. Pretty dope to have something to protect your back over there. And that's something that I used to do in Black Ops 1 that I haven't really done since. But I'm loving reacquiring that over here with this guy. Hope you guys enjoy the video, man. Tight Tuesday. Make sure you check out Amal's video. Share, like, and subscribe to the channel. All that hood stuff. We outie, bro.